right. Well, hey there. Welcome back to another Spillane SpartaCast. Happy Friday to all of you out there listening. I am your Director of Instruction, Steve Meller, and with me, as always, the unbreakable
Jamie Brotemarkle, your principal.
Hey, Miss Brotemarkle.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. It's crisp weather outside. It feels like the holiday season. I'm a happy camper.
See, I wouldn't mind it being just a little warmer.
No, got to get that nice crisp weather. We got 9-10 months of warmth. I can at least enjoy a couple months of nice, cool weather.
Okay.
So anyway, happy December to all of you listening. I hope you had a wonderful, restful holiday break. Hope you got in some family time. And today, as always, we are going to go over some awesome announcements and some latest breaking reminders, things that you need to know so that you and your kiddo can end the semester. Fall semester's already done on a strong note. So what do you say? Should we
There's
just
only
get into it?
2 weeks left.
Yep. Next time we come back and talk to you, we are literally going to be headed out for the holiday break.
That's crazy. This year is
absurd, right?
flying by way too fast.
So anyway, should we get right to it?
Yeah.
Should you start with the big news?
Yeah, the spelling bee.
Yeah.
So we had the biggest, by biggest, I mean the most participants we have ever had in a single spelling bee at Spillane.
Yeah.
This week we had 95
Around 95, 94, 95 kiddos.
that
and
signed up. Yep.
That's absurd. In comparison, a lot of our other neighboring middle schools had like 30.
Wow. Yeah.
So
and they were
we were
really
triple.
great spellers. So it
They
went
were.
on really late.
Yep.
19 rounds.
Yep. And then our champions, go ahead, you can announce it.
So they're both seventh graders. So our champion our champion and runner-up will be representing us at the Berry Center. But Asta Gandhi was our champion.
Yes, she was, as well as our runner-up,
Avery Mitchell. Yep,
So
they did great.
Congratulations.
They did. I don't know if you noticed, but the
Major
top
applause.
5 spellers were women.
I believe that. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
It was. I mean, we had some amazing male spellers too, but I just thought that was interesting that the top 5 were all girls.
I'm just going to tell you, my wife is much more amazing speller than I am.
Really?
Yeah, I could not. Okay, so, and Asta won with the word unorthodox. Like, I couldn't have, I don't know if I could spell that under pressure. Like, it's
Yeah.
one thing to spell a word when you're sitting there and you're writing it on your keyboard, right? You can see it, you can visualize it. But this kiddo is getting up. All of these kiddos are getting up in front of adults, which that's intimidating.
It's very intimidating.
It's kind of a serious.
And it was a full room.
Yeah, full room. We're talking probably 100 adults in the room. You've got 3 judges. You've got me, who's the pronouncer, who's just trying to say the words right. And it's kind of a serious setting, right? And they sit there and they can spell on their palm of their hand, but under pressure, they got to be able to pull that off.
They really do. And we did get off of the actual list. So that's the other thing. So once you get off the list, it's hard because they're 11 to 14 years old.
We're talking like over 400 words were spelled that night.
Yeah.
And so I just think that's really impressive. And both of our amazing spellers, and again, I wish we could send more, but both of our amazing spellers are going to be going to the Berry Center February 25th, and they're going to represent Spillane at our district spelling
And
bee.
it's always fun on that night, if you happen to have time, the 20 middle schools each get to send 2 people.
Yep.
So there's only 40, but you're talking 40 of the best spellers out of Sci Fair. So it's always a really incredible event to go to.
And if they win, remind me, Ms. Brotemarkle, if they win and get runner-up at the district spelling bee.
Then they get to go to the city bee.
Right. And if they win the city bee, don't they go to the national script spelling bee?
I guess so. I know that we have had a speller that went to the city bee from Spillane years ago. That student didn't end up winning the city bee, but so I'm not really sure what.
But this is the official script spelling bee thing that we are doing. So I do think it ends at the national level.
Yeah, they may have to go to a state.
Maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah.
City, state, national. We'll go from there. Either or. Asta, Avery, you guys are rock stars. And thank you just to all of our spellers. So that was our big news for sure. And then Tell us about that orchestra concert last
So
night.
it was beautiful. Speaking of, Avery was actually in it, our runner-up speller, twice because she actually plays 2 instruments for orchestra.
She plays 2?
She does. She
didn't
plays,
know
okay,
that.
I hope I'm not getting this wrong. I want to say it's either the cello or bass. I think it's the cello.
Cello's the smaller one.
Yeah, no, I know that. But I'm
didn't know.
trying to picture where she was, and I think she was in front of the basses. So anyway, she plays one of the bigger 2, but then she also plays, I want to say it's the viola because it's right in front of the cellos. Is that right?
Yes.
It's either the violin or viola, but I think it's the viola.
The
But anyway, the moral is she can play 2 orchestra instruments. She was in the concert.
The
plus she was
moral
at the
is
spelling bee.
Avery is incredible, is what we're
Yes.
trying to tell you. But all of our orchestra players, orchestra is such a beautiful thing to listen to.
It is, and okay, just to see the beginners and how far they've come from the last concert when they didn't have their bows
Yeah,
yet.
they did their pizzicato
Yes,
concert.
to last night, and they actually played Christmas music that sounded pretty with their bows. They just looked great and sounded amazing. And then, our more advanced orchestras, they all always sound just beautiful, but they just really amaze me that they can play at that level in middle school
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these kids have had literally bows in their hands for a couple months.
Yeah.
And they can already do that. So,
they're
and it
doing
just,
great.
I don't know. There's something about Christmas music done on strings that I just think is gorgeous. So,
And I know
congratulations
Miss
to our
Wallem and Mrs.
orchestra.
Adams are very proud.
Yeah, as well they should be.
Yes.
So, other than that, we just got a couple reminders we want to give you parents. And first, we actually are doing a little sale for the kiddos that got announced today. We are selling Santa hats as a little.
And this is the first time we've ever done this.
Yeah.
Usually student council will do Santagrams, but they're doing something a little different this year. They're selling cute blue Santa hats. They're $5 on school cash. And they're honestly not making that much money.
No.
It's more just for the spirit of Christmas and everything like
This
that.
isn't a big fundraiser. This is a school spirit.
And the holidays. But yeah.
And I love that they're blue Santa
Oh,
hats.
of course they're
You
blue.
gotta
They have to be blue.
Spillane for
Yeah.
sure. But if they purchase a Santa hat, then they are able to wear it all that whole last week of school. So it's not just like a one-day thing. They get the full week
And
where
if
they
they
get to
don't
enjoy
purchase one, we don't mind at all if the kids wear their Santa hats on the last day.
Yeah.
They're red or green
it.
or
All
whatever
Santa
from home.
hats are going to be allowed for one day on the
Yeah,
last day.
but if they buy the blue one, then we're allowing
whatever.
them to wear it all week.
Yeah,
So
which
it's
is
kind
kinda
of
just
fun.
enjoyable.
And they're $5. So if, and they are only until they sell out because I think we were only able to order a certain amount. But students are allowed to buy them for their friends. Like if they want to order more than one, you guys can work that out at home.
This is where we say it's super exclusive, limited edition,
Santa hats.
ultra
for
hard to
Spillane.
find Santa hats, blue.
Right.
So, and then other than that, parents, I know you probably know this, but the holidays are crazy busy, right? None of us are just like, oh, I've got nothing to do. I feel like everything gets
Right.
ramped up to 11. But we just don't want you to forget that our fall semester for middle school ends on the last day before holiday break. And so that means we've got progress reports right around the corner that have just come out. You've probably seen some grades and our final testing. So we've got some testing that are just regular fall testing, but then we've got some kiddos, the 7th and 8th graders that are in high school credit classes. They're going to be taking high school credit finals, and they count for 1/7 of their fall grade. And so they're really important, and that's coming up that whole last week. And so your child's attendance these next 2 weeks is extremely important, okay? So we just want to convey that to you. Your child's attendance is important every single day, but to make sure that they are prepared and ready, even if they've got great grades, these are some big things that always hit that right before the holiday season. And it's kind of like this little precursor before your child gets to high school. Or maybe if you already have a child that's in high school, you know what it's like. It's just, it's the big push right before they get to go out. So again, we love your kiddos and we really need them here in their chairs, listening and working and collaborating with their fellow students. So again, I just want to make that
Well, and
push.
our attendance, you guys, we just now dipped down in the 96 point something range.
Yeah.
And we're super competitive here. We really want to have the best attendance in Sci-Fair for our middle school. So we'd like to be back up in that 97 range.
And that is something you control as a parent. And again, we always say this, we don't want you to send your child to school if they're sick. If they have a fever, if their fever is over 100 degrees, please, we don't want them coming because we don't want them to transmit something that's going to make everybody else sick. But, if they like stub their toe that day or just not feeling it that day, maybe we give them that little extra push that you can get it done and get to school. So, and then finally, the last day.
Yeah, the last day we're going to do our PBIS team, our positive behavior team, is putting on a winter recess for the students who've met the criteria, and that's in the newsletter if you want to look at it. But it's going to be a lot of fun, a DJ, some blow-ups, games, it'll be festive and fun. So we're going to do the 8th grade first, then 7th, then 6th by each class period. So really, the winter recesses will be done in the morning. We'd love for the kids to stay at school all day, but parents, just so you know, our ADA time, our attendance time is 9:15.
Right around 9:15, yeah.
So if you do have airplanes to catch and that kind of thing, I know it might sound crazy, but if you don't have flights till the afternoon, we really, really can use that attendance credit. And that's every day, not just on the last day.
And 2 other things. You said blow-ups. Just to be specific, they're huge inflatables, really fun giant slides, the obstacle courses. The kids really have a great time. And mom or dad or anybody who here is watching, if you want to volunteer and provide support with the VIPs, there is a sign up where you can go and you can volunteer your time and you can come see the fun and the magic yourself.
And again, I said it, I know, but because I don't think that's in the newsletter. First period is 8th grade, second period is 7th, and third is 6th.
Right. There you go. All right. And then other than that, just a couple final reminders because basketball's getting going.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been practicing a while.
Right.
Yeah, so we have games this upcoming week against Watkins. The boys are at Watkins. The girls are at home on Thursday.
Yep. So boys are Wednesday, girls are Thursday, and basketball is always a fun season.
It is. Yeah, basketball's fun to watch.
So, and if you didn't get enough with orchestra concerts, we have our choir and our band concerts coming up as well. They're happening on the same night. Yeah. Band is here at Spillane. Should be a wonderful show. And then choir is going to put up a beautiful performance over across the street at the Cy Woods Auditorium. So make sure you're going to the correct location.
And theater has their production too coming up that Saturday, not this weekend, but the following weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So
the Saturday performance is at 1?
2. I think it's
2, and then the Sunday performance is at 10 a.m. So it gives you 2 different times if you can't make one of them. The theater, it's basically a holiday special. You think of it like that, and it's a wonderful show. So all of our fine arts are doing amazing things, and love all your support if you come out and watch the kiddos.
They always are fun to watch.
Yeah, maybe you're just sitting around and you have nothing to do.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have a kid in fine arts. Come support a Spartan.
Hopefully you don't have choir and band because that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, because then you're mixing duties there.
Hopefully the timing will work where you get to see both.
For sure. So, but anyway, that's really it for today. Kind of a quick one, but we appreciate you listening in. And again, Mom and Dad, we just want to say, or whoever is listening, I shouldn't just say Mom and Dad, whoever is listening in today, parents and guardians and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles, we just appreciate you and your support.
One more fast thing. Amanda O'Kanzi.
Oh, yeah.
Very quick. If your student has Miss O'Kanzi, she got a huge recognition this week. Yeah.
100%. That's big applause. I can't believe I forgot to mention that.
It's okay. No, she got Cooperating Teacher of the Year out of all of the cooperating teachers that have a student teacher from SFA, and I think they said there's over 160.
Yep.
She won that award.
Yeah, which is amazing because Miss O'Kanzi is an amazing teacher, and she's helping new amazing teachers getting
so going. Miss Newton, her student teacher, who her students I'm sure know Miss Newton very well too. She's already got a job at Inside Fair in the fall or in the winter. She'll be at Campbell.
Congratulations to Miss Newton.
So yeah.
So
one more quick thing. Sorry.
No, I think that's fine. I was just going to put that one up. Final push. 2 weeks left. We got this, but it definitely takes a village.
Yes, it does. And thank you for getting your students here, like you said, not if they're sick, but if they are well enough, we really need them here. This is a big couple of weeks with finals.
And we need them here focusing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's easy to lose focus on the holiday season because it's a lot. So just remind your students we're going to finish strong.
Yes.
But anyway, with that, as always, we appreciate you, and we will catch you again in a couple of weeks.
Thanks for listening.